We learn that, 4 years ago, when Kalim was approximately 13, he ate poisoned food that put him in a coma for 2 weeks. He has had anything hazardous identified and disposed of before it reaches him ever since. Kalim says that he can't even tell you how often I fell ill after eating things that were prepared for me by others. And I'm not talking about stomachaches. I'd be unconscious in the infirmary for days on end. Jamil and Dad used to say that was the fate of the Asim family's eldest son. As a result, Kalim was made it a rule to not touch anything other than food Jamil's made personally. Jamil himself says that he is not actually Kalim's personal chef and does not find cooking to be particularly engaging. In Book 5, Kalim goes into more detail, saying that after some awful experiences with poisoned food he started being suspicious of pretty much everything he was about to eat, but it was exhausting weighing whether or not he could trust the cook and everyone sitting at the table, as it got in the way of enjoying a nice meal. Kalim's talent is identifying poisons, and he explains this is because, if I figure out it's bad as soon as I take a bite, then I can avert a much worse situation, for myself and the other party, both.
相手もって？
例えば犯人が後から間違ったことをしたって反省したとき、俺がこの世にいなかったら取り返しがつかない。過ちに気づけたのに名誉挽回のチャンスがないなんて、そんなの俺は嫌だよ。だからそのためにも俺はちゃんと生きてなきゃ。
This is likely the reason why Jamil's luggage in Book 5 is full of potions and medicinal herbs, so that he can formulate antidotes in the event of an emergency. Kalim is also capable of brewing simple antidotes to perfection by himself, having been drilled in how to do so over 3 years by Jamil. Kalim is not the only one who has been poisoned, however. We learn that, as his food tester, Jamil once ate poisoned curry that had been meant for Kalim and ended up bedridden for days on end. Jamil has no aversion to curry as a result of the experience, but Kalim himself refuses to ever eat it again. Kalim might be oblivious to the possibility that he might be being targeted by members of his own family. Both Riddle and Jamil have insinuated, in whispers, that as the eldest son with plenty of sibling beneath him, it is possible that the danger is coming from inside his own house, but Kalim does not acknowledge the comment from either character. In the English language adaptation, Kalim responds to Jamil's whispered question about a treacherous scheme by one of his Asim relatives with, "Nothing so sinister," but this was an addition to Kalim's dialogue, and he has never actually said it. We see the occasional workaround to Kalim's rule of never eating anything not cooked by Jamil. As Cater's judge for Culinary Crucible, the ingredients for Cater's dish are very strictly inspected, and Kalim says Jamil was very busy. In another vignette, Kalim eats both his and Jamil's pre-made lunches the night before, forcing them to eat in the school cafeteria, which Jamil deems safe enough as it involves a buffet.